Let me ask you about your attitude toward politics these days. I was a little surprised. You're a man who was in politics at the highest level in this country, in the House of Representatives, in the Senate, vice president for 8 years. And yet you said recently, what politics has become requires a level of tolerance for triviality and artifice and nonsense that I have found in short supply. Is that the right kind of signal to send to the young people of this country who, more than any time in recent memory, are deeply involved in the political decisions that we're making this year, and young people who want to get into the political arena look to Al Gore and he said, it's all about trivia and nonsense?
Well, no, that quote you used was about my own personal tolerance for, bear in mind, I was in the political process for almost 30 years, and no, I encourage young people to get involved. And public service is an honorable calling, and I'm very excited, by the way, about the fact that millions of young people who haven't been involved in the past are now getting involved, many of them for Senator Obama, of course. And I think that's exciting. I do think, Tom, that we have a very serious set of problems affecting our democracy. The role of big money, the role of lobbyists, the role of special interests. It's a very serious problem for our democracy. I think that the new internet-based forms of organizing and mobilizing people, and that's what's gotten a lot of these young people involved, offer a real ray of hope. I'm optimistic, but I think my best role is to try to help that come to pass and to focus on enlarging the political space so that we can start focusing on real solutions and not these gimmicks.
With all due respect, Mr. Vice President, I can already hear your critics, and I don't do Rush Limbaugh, so I will not attempt to. But I can hear him saying on radio, well, there's Prince Albert. There he was, 25 years hanging out with lobbyists, raising big money, and then he lost, and now he's above the process. He finds it trivial and nonsensical.
I'm not saying I'm above the process. I was in it for a long time, and when I first was elected 32 years ago, I called for full public financing of every federal election. I introduced legislation and proposed that every year I was in.
And your guy Obama has turned it down. He said he was for public financing, and now he's decided to stay in the private sector.
Well, there's a new reality now with the internet-based small donor playing the dominant role. And I think that's another example of how the internet has helped to bring about some positive changes that can give us a way to break the back of the special interest dominance that we have in government today.